The Threesome 2025 isn't your typical romantic comedy. It's a messy, raw, and painfully honest look at love, lust, and the chaos that comes when feelings don't follow rules. This movie throws three people into a situation that starts as a wild night and spirals into a life-changing storm. Connor, a quiet sound engineer, has always had a thing for Olivia, a sharp-tongued woman afraid of commitment. One night, at a bar, their mutual friend introduces Connor to Jenny, a sweet, open-hearted grad student, and what starts as casual flirting turns into a spontaneous threesome that none of them are emotionally ready for. The next morning, things get awkward fast. Olivia bolts, pretending it was just a mistake, while Connor and Jenny try to make sense of what happened. Then, in a move that feels both desperate and romantic, Connor chases after Olivia and convinces her to give them a shot at a normal relationship. For a moment, it almost feels like they could work, until life hits hard. Olivia discovers she's pregnant. Connor's secret. Jenny is too. From there, the threesome stops being sexy and starts being real. The movie dives into the emotional wreckage, jealousy, guilt, fear, and the question of what love really means when no one's innocent. Zoey Deutch delivers one of her most layered performances yet as Olivia, balancing vulnerability and pride like a tightrope. Jonah Hauer-King nails the role of a man torn between desire and responsibility, and Ruby Cruz quietly steals scenes with a performance that feels heartbreakingly genuine. Director Chad Hartigan keeps the film grounded. He doesn't play the situation for laughs, even though it could have easily turned into slapstick. Instead, he treats it like a mirror, showing how real people stumble when life stops fitting the script. The camera work is soft, almost intimate, like it's trying to understand the characters instead of judging them. Not every beat lands perfectly. Some moments feel too convenient, some dialogue too scripted, and the final act wraps up a little too neatly for a story this tangled. But even with its flaws, the threesome lingers. It leaves you questioning what love looks like when it's messy, complicated, and unfair. What makes this film so gripping is how uncomfortable it allows itself to be. It doesn't rush to justify anyone's actions. It lets the silence hang, lets the guilt breathe, and shows that love isn't always about being right, it's about being human. Every choice feels like a wound and a lesson at the same time. By the final scene, no one's really a hero, but everyone's changed. The soundtrack deserves special mention. It's subtle but emotionally tuned to every heartbeat. The editing moves like memory, not in straight lines, but in flashes of regret and tenderness. You feel like you're watching real people trying and failing to keep their lives from collapsing. There's a moment near the end when Olivia faces herself in the mirror, and you can almost see her realizing that sometimes love isn't about possession, it's about acceptance. That quiet self-awareness hits harder than any big speech. That's where the threesome earns its emotional weight. It doesn't glamorize the mess. It sits in it. At its best, it's not a movie about three people in bed. It's about three souls trying to figure out how to live with the consequences of their desires. It's funny at times, heartbreakingly honest at others, and brutally modern. Thanks for watching.